What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We are in Euro Truck Simulator 2, and I've got a new thing to show you today. It's not a truck that we are going to necessarily be reviewing in this one. We are actually going to review a new mod, a additional cargo mod. In this case, this is a military cargo mod. That has been created by Jazzy Cat, the military cargo pack. Okay, we'll talk a little bit about it as we do a run on this one. Yeah, that's my UPS freight skin that I've got on my Scania T. That'll also be in the description on my videos. I downloaded that skin as well, but we're here to focus on the military cargo pack a little bit here. Really nice addition to the game. Okay, it doesn't change your map, doesn't change anything else. It's additional in this case. So, and I'll throw up some different ones that you can pick up, different trailers and whatnot in here. I'll even throw some pictures up as we're driving along. I'll put a couple pictures there at the end of the video too, so you can just see some better shots of some of these trailers and whatnot. So. Basically, this is an updated version. It's version 1.5.1 for the military cargo pack. It was recently updated. It's currently working. This is version 1.10.1.19 Steam edition that I'm working on, the S edition. And what this does is this features over, well, it features around 100 military cargoes. All of them are standalone, and they work fine on pretty much all the maps. They've made some improvements to some of the trailers and whatnot over in this one. As you can see, I was just grabbing a screenshot there just for the grab one more screenshot there just so I could put screenshots up on my website and everything for everybody to see, put them on Facebook, and of course use them as my thumbnails. So, and that's a really cool skin mod there for my truck as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this military boat along for a run and see how it goes. Now, there's a lot of different things I was testing in this video for. We want to see, since I've been running the Scania T the most at the moment, I want to see what the difference is going to be in terms of feel with this this boat on the back and all that good jazz, you know. It's much longer than normal, as you can see, and it is wider if you're looking at my mirror there on the right. So you got to take that into consideration as well. And most of the military cargo is much heavier. You're going to find some really extremely high-paying military runs. I've got a couple in here that are around 1,500 kilometers, which is insane, but they're paying out well over 100,000 euros, if you will. Which is great if you're trying to get some money in there pretty quickly. But these are going to be more challenging running these, because as you can see in my mirrors, you can see it is a wider load, so you're going to have to try to maintain the center at all times. Driving these at night is going to be much more challenging, since we all know night driving you can barely even see your trailer behind you, so that's much more of a challenge. In this mod pack that I downloaded, there's a couple of files. There's actually 2 files that you have to install for this to be able to get the military cargo to activate into your regular cargo. Check that out. That's pretty awesome. Even detail right onto the boat right there. And then there is also an additional file that is included. So if you're a real military fanatic and you want to see the AI running military cargo, there's an additional file in here that you can use, that you can place in and activate and allow the AI to actually run military cargo along with you know, all the ones that you pick up. Now, if you're putting this in for the first time, I want you to be aware that you're not going to initially see it in your market. Okay, so what has to happen is you put it in, you activate the mod, you actually need to go and sleep generally 1 to 2 times before you start seeing the trailers show up into your market. So just keep that in mind. I know the first time I did it for a few minutes, I sat there and thought about it, like, why is it not showing up? And then I went ahead and I went ahead and put my driver to sleep once, and one or two showed up. I put them to sleep twice, and then the map was filled with them, and then they're just incorporated into your regulars. From that point on, you'll see them. Not every town is going to have them, so just keep that in mind. You may end up in one town that doesn't have any military cargo, while other towns will. It's just all depending upon the warehouses that are in the towns, and what is. It's definitely dynamic. Okay, so what I'm noticing right now is it's a much heavier trailer. Okay, so I am definitely not getting the top speed that I would normally be getting with some of the regular trailers. So just bear that in mind. I'd like to get a much more powerful engine into the Scania. I think there's a 930 horsepower out there someplace, but I haven't tested it yet. So, but it is nice because you've got a heavier trailer. It's actually slowing you down. It's taking longer to get up to speed, so you do feel that weight in there. Again, you want to try to stay in the middle. As you can see on my mirrors, the boat is sticking out on both ends. Basically, if you stay in the middle, you're actually in the lane. As you start drifting, you're going to push that right off like that into another one. But once we get going with this, we also have the other issue of slowing down. Whoa. Really? Wow. Okay, sometimes the AI do really stupid things, just like that, okay? But we managed to survive. We didn't hit them, so that's all good. But yeah, so the same as getting to top speed with this is going to take longer because you've got much heavier loads, and that's something to consider depending upon what truck you're going to run. The more powerful the truck, obviously the better the run's going to be. You're going to be able to reach your max speeds much quicker. Generally with this Scania, I can usually get around 130, 140 kilometers, no problem. And as you can see right now, it's struggling to get up to that point. And now I've got to slow down, and it takes a minute. You've got so much extra weight pushing down on the on your truck once you start hitting that brake, as you can see there. It took a moment for a reaction. So these are just things that you got to consider, which is really cool because it adds a whole new dynamic to what is there in existing trailers, in my opinion. So I'm definitely going to be running this mod. I'm probably going to keep this mod on here. I don't plan on taking it off because I wanted to have the military stuff again. Like I said, there's over 100 different trucks in here, or trailers I should say. I'm just going to list off. I'm going to put some of the jobs that were in here at the time up on the screen here so you can just see them as we're driving. Just a couple of them here. You got the M6 linebacker, the Chaparral, the AMX 30 is a 36-ton tank. Yeah, that's going to take a while to pull. Shilka, that's another tank. We got the Maz 535. It's a truck. Obviously, you got the military boat that I'm on right now. There's tons of different ones in here. So, and they're all definitely different in weight. They're all definitely different in. They're all going to pose a challenge, which makes this much more fun. So, yeah, if you definitely like this type of thing, and it makes the game feel much more customized. Exactly, obviously. There's tons of different trailer mods out there. But some of them, there's only a few that I've seen, like this Jazzy Cats one that's actually a full extra enhancement. So it's not just, overlaying the cargo that's in there. It's actually adding extra. They're all standalone, which is really cool. And as I said at the end of the video, I'll throw up just a couple of them that I grabbed some snapshots of. I've been doing a few different runs. Definitely enjoying this. And I don't know if now that I've actually started really getting into the whole different modding and stuff, and I'm going to be careful about how I mod. I think for me, personally, I do not plan on putting in map changing packs mods with my Steam version, and that's just my taste. I know that update 11 is coming out. They're going to have 3 new towns in there, 3 new cities, I should say, European cities going in. I've still got a lot to open up on this here. Now that I've got this new profile, I've got to actually go back and redo everything, all the map, and open everything up. I'm making a note on this profile that I'm always going to have money coming in because I'm up to about 40 employees in 15 garages. I've been actually picking up every time I hit a new town. I grab the garage, and then I check the recruitment centers, and if I've got some decent employees I can recruit, I'll set up some trucks and get some employees, and they all start running in the money. I've been picking up the nice decent trucks, so they all have some nice sleepers and stuff, so they're more comfortable, and it seems to be working pretty well for me. But I am looking forward to update 11 coming out, and then of course always with the new update you've got to check and make sure that all your mods are working, so it's a suggestion that you check them. You back up your profile before that update comes out, but before you add in something like this, and even a standalone this big, back up your profile just in case. And this may work for some people, may not work for other people. I can't guarantee it. Of course, it's all going to be based off of your computer and whatnot. We're going to try this different angle here, just so you can get a better look at this boat. I think that's insanely awesome. The graphics and the time put in just on those as well. Major credits to him on that one, or whoever Jazzy Cats is. And I can't drive in this angle, but we're doing it anyway. Yeah, customer expects delivery on time soon. Yeah, well, this boat's a little bit overweight, so it's taking me longer to get there. But that's pretty awesome right there. So let me know if you have any comments or if you have any questions. I'll try to help you if you have any problems with it, but like I said, first thing you do is back up your profile before you add on anything, and it may or may not work for you. Again, you make sure that you put yourself to sleep once or twice to be able to add this map in these additional standalone trailers. They won't initially just show up in your game. That was a little bit tight of a turn there. And a lot of this stuff will never show up on multiplayer, and I'm okay with that. I am actually, since I started modding, I am actually enjoying the single player much better than what I had originally done just as a regular setup. And I mean, the multiplayer does come out soon again with the next big update. I'll look into that again. But hopefully you actually like these here. Again, enjoying. I appreciate you staying around, liking them, checking them. There's going to be a lot more of these that I'm going to run, obviously, with some new vehicles and stuff. I've got a few new vehicles that I've installed. Now, really? Just get in my way. Can't you see I'm hauling a military boat here? Jeez. Anyway, yeah, so I guess he kind of had the right of way, but I'm much bigger, so I took the right of way there. Yeah, we're gonna try to park this when we get around the back. This should be interesting. The FCP lots are very tight. I can only imagine what this would be like if I was driving my Kenworth right now. That would be horrible. Not horrible, but scary. And I think I probably will run some with my Kenworth a few times, because I think that was just kind of overall enhance the whole driving experience. But let's see if we can at least park this fairly decently without making too many mistakes. So we'll pull it forward. And hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please do hit that like button for me. It is much appreciated. Comments below anytime on this or any of my videos. Subscribe if you enjoyed this and or any of the other content on my channel. It's much appreciated. Always new things coming. Always trying to improve. Always trying to do things. If you have any mods that you run that you'd like to see me do a review on, let me know in a comment, and I'll take a look at them. I don't guarantee anything. I've had a couple mods that I put in that have crashed the game. I've had a mod that I put in that actually crashed my whole computer, gave me a BSOD, so I had to go ahead and take that out. But and that is just some of the things that you deal with when you're installing mods, so just keep that in mind. It's not a perfect setup. Some will work, some won't. We're just gonna... We've almost got this. We've almost got it. I know we'll get it. I don't think that you'll ever see me run the big 1,500-kilometer runs or whatever on video, because I think they'll just take way too long. And I like to talk, but I don't know if I could talk that long. But I like to try to keep these anywhere between 15 and 30 minutes here, because these, I mean, well, you know, that's just my personal taste. Try to keep you entertained enough and give you all the details about everything. But again, this will all be in my description, all the links for all the mods that I'm currently using. So far, most of the mods are all on at the same time. I've had no problems with that at all. Oop, I'm a little bit off. Let's just go ahead and fix that. And stay tuned. I'll throw up some pictures here in 1 second, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.